Good morning, my dear students of grade 11. Children, under the long writing section questions, we are going to do letters placing order. Children, it comes as a 5 marker question, and how these 5 marks are divided, I will briefly tell you. Children, 1 mark is allotted to the format. Now, under the format, I am sure you all know what all we have to include. It is the sender's address, followed by the date, followed by the receiver's address, then the subject, your salutation, and finally the closing. After you have written the content, you have to close the letter. Now, 2 marks are for your content, children. These 2 marks, it is allotted to the content that you have written. What order are you placing? How much quantity of the order you require, your mode of payment, and any additional information. All this comes under your content. Now, children, 1 mark again is allotted to your expression. Now, when I say your expression, children, I take into consideration the grammatical accuracy, the appropriate words that you have used, your spellings, then your coherence and relevance of ideas and style. So, basically, it is the formation, the structure of the sentence that will come into consideration. We have to consider the structure of the sentence under this expression. Okay, let us move on to the next slide and see what order letters are all about, children. Children, if I read these points, it's written, an order letter is also known as a purchase order or PO. So, it's a purchase order. The objective is to provide the vendor. Vendor means over here the distributor, children, or the person who will take our order and will also take care of the delivery being made. Okay, so the vendor, the distributor over here, will provide the vendor with detailed instructions for fulfilling an order. So we have to give the detailed instructions so that the correct item and quantity can be delivered to us. It also serves as a legal record of the transactions and consequently should be written with care. So, also the transactions and the money matters that are involved, it's also a written record for the same. Order letter is also written by the buyer for placing order after receiving the quotation of product from the seller. Children, you know what do you understand by quotations over here? He will quote a price. He might say that for XYZ quantity, I shall charge you 20,000 and I will give you 5% discount. Okay, this is the 5% institutional discount that I shall be giving. Now, many sellers must have given their quotation, and usually, children, these quotations, they are published in the newspaper. So, because the buyer has published his requirement in the newspaper, so in response to that published requirement, different sellers give their quotations. Okay, and the best quotation is chosen by the buyer. The best quotation of any seller who has given us a lucrative proposal, that quotation will be selected by the buyer. Okay, let's go on. So, I hope you have understood what you mean by quotations of product from the seller. Okay, let's move on to the next slide, children. Now, points to be remembered while drafting an order letter. Your intentions need to be clear and concise. Attention to details is crucial. Children, it shouldn't be a half information. Half information should not be given, children. The information should be clear. It should be short and to the point. Okay, determining the scope of the letter. Now, when I say the scope of the letter, it should include only the information needed to fulfill the order. That means, from where did you know about the seller? Now, how much will you be paying him as advance? Okay, what do you expect from the vendor? Any other additional information. So, all this will come under the scope of the letter. The vendor does not need to know, and keep in mind, children, the vendor does not need to know why you require a particular order, but he is only concerned in fact with the date of delivery, and the vendor only needs to know when you expect delivery and how you intend to pay the bill. Of course, he is interested much in the money, and also by when do you need the items. Okay, next slide, children. Important information that letter must contain. Remember that all relevant information should be given in an order letter. So, when I say all relevant information, children, what do you mean by it? You have to mention the quantity. You have to mention that the items should be original, and you should mention the company to maintain the authenticity, children. So, it's a seal or guarantee for that you are receiving an authentic product. Also, the institutional discount or any other discount that is provided. So, remember that all relevant information should be given in the order letter. It is more business-like, and certainly it helps to prevent orders being misread, to tabulate the items required. Children, when you are placing an order, you have to mention the serial number, the product, the company, and the number of items required. So, these 4 columns can be made in which you will be writing about the requirement, and this is known as the tabular form. All this, children, I will be explaining in the format of the letter. Okay, let's move on to the next slide, children. Information about the items being ordered. An order letter must contain full particulars of the goods ordered. Such information include the following. You have to include, I was just explaining in the previous slide that what all needs to be included under the product details. You have to give the product name, you have to give the brand name, you have to give the quantity and the catalog number. Children, catalog means it's a booklet where you can see the product, where you can see the brand, and you can see the quantity, and you can also see the designs and the styles. Okay, so that is what a catalog is. It's a handbook giving you all the details about the product. Okay, model number, color, size, weight, it's not mandatory, children. You need to deal with the first 3, that is the product name, the brand name, and the quality. Clear? For example, the product name could be a football, brand name could be Costco, and quantity could be 3 numbers. So, this is how you need to write it. Coming to the next slide, children, hints for drafting an order. Give special instructions, if any, for packing, insurance, etc. So, sometimes we say that the delivery of the consignment is purely upon you. Means there should be no breakage during the delivery, and if at all it is there, you shall bear the charges. Okay, so these are some special instructions. You can also talk about the mode of payment. You can also talk about cash with order, cash delivery, cash on delivery. And you can also talk about that you will be handed over a check, okay, in advance, and or as advance payment, this is the amount that we are going to pay, and after the delivery of the consignment, the rest of the amount will be cleared. So these are all instructions, children, special instructions that we need to include in our letter placing order. Okay, information related to shipping. Now shipping is also very important, children. So what is the information related to shipping? Desired receipt date. Yes, so the desired receipt date, desired shipping location. So you have to write the date when this order was received. You have to write about the shipping location where it has to be delivered, and mode of shipping. Children, we will be doing very simple letters under letter placing order for school purpose. For example, delivery of books for the library. It could be some laboratory items, okay, apparatus and all, or it could be some musical instruments to be delivered. So these are the different kinds of letters that we will be doing, children. Children, your homework for the day would be to just draft the format. In the first slide, I have already talked about the format. So your assignment for the day is draft the format of a formal letter. Now this is a formal letter, so you will be writing, or you will be drafting the format of a formal letter. So this is your assignment for the day. Children, I must not give you reminders. Please submit your work timely. I am not going to give you any reminders, and straight away I am going to post the name of the defaulters. Then you may not tell me that, ma'am, why did you give my name like this? I told you that I am giving it to you, now I am giving it to you. Then no, please no. Submit your work timely, and then you will not need to complain anything to me. Everything has been done from format to content. Please look at that slide which talks about the format and draft the format in your notebook under the heading, and you will be giving the heading, children, formal letters, first letter placing order. So this is the first type that we are doing, the letters placing order. And you have to do this work in your writing and grammar notebook, children. I have maintained two registers. One is for your literature exclusively, and the other is for your grammar and writing section. So you have to do in the writing section notebook. Clear? Okay. Please carefully watch this video and draft the format. Thank you, class, and have a good day.